If it's got FIFO in the title, it's probably full of shit. It's Andrew here from Underground Training, and in today's job hunt and mining information video, we're going to talk about the iron ore mine that's shut, unfortunately, and we're going to talk about the high gold price and where you can get a job on a gold mine around the country. And we're also going to talk about all the pages that have sprung up around the place with fly in, fly out in the title, and how the information that they're putting out isn't correct. So if you're looking at a page that's got fly in, fly out in the title, chances are the information that they're putting down isn't going to be correct. So we'll have a look at that, and I've got some examples of that to go through. But first, let's just jump over and have a look at what's happened up north with the rock fall. Unfortunately, it's caused it to be closed down. There's a rock fall in here somewhere, and there's 200 contractors and 250 permanent employees lost their jobs. So what does that mean if you're trying to look for a surface job as an entry-level person at the moment? Well, you've probably got about 1,500 other experienced people from around the country competing with you for one of those jobs at the moment. There was 1,000 people lost their jobs in the coal mines a couple of weeks ago that have all got the surface skills, and now it's about 500 people in WA that have lost their jobs that have all got the surface skills that the employers are going to be looking for any of these surface jobs. This is why you need to be looking for your entry-level job in the hard rock underground gold mines around the country. If we just flip over and we have a look at the gold price, you can see it's still well over $6,000 an ounce Australian and well over $4,000 US. So that's not going down anytime soon, and that's what's putting a floor underneath everything with the jobs going around. And if we jump over and we have a look at our map with all the gold mines and copper mines loaded up onto it, you can see there's jobs everywhere. This is Seek with underground typed in, and if you scroll through, it's anytime, so it's all the jobs, and you can see that there's jobs all over the country. That's in Tasmania, this is in Dubbo in New South Wales, in Cobar in New South Wales, WA, New South Wales, Nipper, new to industry, Victoria, Tasmania again, WA, New South Wales, Tasmania. You can just see there's jobs all over the country, everywhere. They're looking for people at the moment. Queensland, it's all over the country. If you're trying to get into a gold mine, then one of the pages that you should be looking at is in our new starters column right at the top. It's a how-to page with how to get a gold mining job, and it just runs through the things that you need, processes that you need to go through, and then it takes you through each step of identifying the role, understanding what the employers are looking for. There's videos in there about how they actually train you as a truck driver on site, and all that sort of good information in there. And that's what's going to help you get your hard rock underground gold job. Education, learning how the mine works, giving the employers what you want, crafting the strong resume, showing them that you know how their mine works in the resume, so it's going to go through the system and get selected, and being able to hold that conversation with the foreman in the interview. That's what gets you the job. If we come over and we have a look at what I was talking about, and this is a typical page that I was sort of talking about, FIFO Jobs HQ, and if you scroll down onto the first tip, and this has only come up an hour ago, bring essential PPE, steel cap boots, high vis shirt, all that sort of stuff. Why? It matters. No PPE equals no site access. So whoever wrote this knows 2/3 of fuck all about how the mining industry works around Australia, because in every state all the legislation says that all the employers must provide adequate PPE to all the employees on site. So it's not up to you to provide your own PPE, it's up to the employer to provide the PPE. On construction sites and other sites around the country, yep, some of those employers, they want you to provide your own PPE. But on a mine site, doing a proper mining job, all the employers have the legislation that says that they must provide the PPE. So that's just one example of how that's wrong. Now, if we come over and we have a look at some of the videos that I've got saved, I just want to point out to you, again, this is FIFO Jobs HQ, and if we have a look at the video, As you can see, it says that the jumbo operators' average pay is between 160 and 200,000. And if you go and have a look in the comments, a lot of the people, jumbo operators are making between 300 and 400,000 at the moment. If you're only making 200,000 as a jumbo operator, you're not a very good jumbo operator. And like this guy, that steals out a long way. So yeah, but anyway, I digress. Yeah, this is just another good example of how whoever's done this video has got no idea about what the jumbo operator actually earns. And one of the best comments in the comment section was that this was the tax that a jumbo operator pays, which sounds just about right. So that's the first example. And the next example is this one, and again, it's got FIFO in the title. As you can see, it's clearly an underground mine, but ever wonder what the surface mining looks like close up? Surface miners operate heavy machinery, so this is an underground mine. So clearly whoever did this video has got no idea about what they're looking at all. And it's been shared around and liked and all that sort of stuff. And this is just another good example of the people making these videos having no mining experience whatsoever. And the last one, my personal favourite, FIFO Guides post. As you can see, this title of this is Underground Truck Operators FIFO Australia. So this is what is required to get a FIFO job in Australia as a underground truck operator. And as you can see, this is not an underground, hard rock underground West Australian mine. It looks like a coal mine somewhere overseas. So again, the person making this video, totally full of shit and got no idea about how the actual mining industry works. Unfortunately, this is just a few of the videos that I could show you. There's lots of videos around, and so if you end up with somebody with FIFO in the title of their page or their group or whatever, chances are they're full of shit and they've got no idea about how the actual mining industry works. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. These pages have sprung up everywhere. Most of them are trying to sell you a resume or something like that. If you've got no mining knowledge, then getting your resume redone for $1,000 isn't going to help you get a mining job. The foremans all are only interested in people that have actually got some mining experience so they can be thrown in the deep end. Unfortunately, when the foremans have been in this for any length of time, no matter what your current experience is, chances are they've seen somebody that's failed spectacularly. So if you're trying to get into the industry, the easiest way in is to learn how it all works using the training at undergroundtraining.com.au. You can go to the shop and have a look at the DIY package, the 3-step plan package and the work ready package. The 3-step plan package and the work ready package, we redo your resume in-house for you. And the DIY package comes with full instructions on how to redo your resume yourself. But if you're trying to get into the industry, steer clear of all these pages that have got FIFO in the titles because, most of them have got no idea about what they're talking about, as the examples that I've just shown you. And if you want some real information about how it all works, this is a great place to start. And also in our new starters column, there's lots of information about pay rates and rosters, green, how you can get a mining job, where the mining jobs are, myths about getting an entry-level job. All that's in there, so you can actually have a good idea of what you're getting yourself into and work out whether mining's going to be for you or not. So I hope that information helps, and remember, if it's got FIFO in the title, it's probably full of shit. And if you're trying to get into the industry, education's the key. Learn how it all works. That's what the foremans are after. You can check out the training at undergroundtraining.com.au, or if you want to talk to somebody that knows how the industry works, the phone number's at the end of the video.